Okay, I start to record and you can see the video. If you have question, you ask me. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Goodbye.
Bye. Okay, guys. Okay, I believe we are only us. Oh, Lisa is here. I will record a video, explain the simulator, okay? But I show here. After you explain what is, we check with you what is wrong in your code, okay?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, just check. I share my screen here. Give me a second. Okay, the simulator. Where is my? Is here. Okay. I believe you already have time to check the simulator inside the. Give me a second to check to get the. Okay, here's the information about these activities is here. Okay, general directions create the simulator environments. Okay, if you click here. Okay, I have the file here in my computer. Give me a second. Okay, you have general ideas about it's the broker, MQTT methods, you have the simulator. The idea is to simulate the device, use the simulator. The first thing you need to download the simulator, okay? It is in the GitHub project, okay? And in the GitHub project, you have a lot of information about what is the simulator, the installation process, the general architecture, and how to run, okay? This simulator is a Java project, okay? You can clone the project and open the project here, okay? In the Java. You don't need to change you don't need to change nothing in the Java code, okay? You only use the Eclipse to run the simulator and see the things running, okay? The simulator is very, very easy. You need to change 1, 2, 3 files, okay? The first file is the config. The config file has 2 information. I don't know if it's yes. The first information is the address of the broker, okay? In this file here, you have the information how to create the broker, use the Node-RED, okay? I believe it now, after our class, it's much easier to understand what is here, okay? Because it's easier than you're learning today, okay? So you need to put the broker address. You get this address after you configure the Node-RED, okay? And the QS, you can keep 0, it's okay. The second information is about the device, okay? In this example, I create only 3 devices, okay? Device 1, device 2, and device 3, okay? What you need to put? The product key you don't need to change, device secret you don't need to change. Okay, you need to put a unique name here, sensor 1, sensor 2, and sensor 3. Okay, for example, in your implementation, you have 100 devices. You need to create 100 sensors, okay? It is the lat long of the device. You can simulate where you put the device in a place. And here is the update rate. What it means? Remember when you work in Node-RED, you need to define how many times, it's a cycle, for example. In this case here, 20 seconds, each 20 seconds, you update the information from the sensor, okay? Did you understand?
Yes.
Okay, it is the topic. Remember the topic that you discussed early in MQTT? you have the topic, you have the publisher and subscriber. You need to, I put it only in the one name, okay, just on to show the example, but the good idea is to have, for example, sensor one, and in this case is trash load. Did you understand? For example, here is sensor two, trash load, okay? And so on, it's the idea, okay? And here is the simulator use the Gaussian distribution. And the Gaussian, you need to define the mean and the standard deviation. What is the Gaussian? I don't know if you remember what is the Gaussian. The Gaussian thinks that you have the line, it's the mean, okay? The Gaussian distribution has this shape here, okay? Where it is the mean plus, it's the mean plus the standard deviation, and this position is the mean minus standard deviation. Did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Think that you have a can, and the can have the width is 10 centimeters, for example. It means that the mean is 5. Am I correct? Yes. Or no? And the standard deviation, it's a number that you define. For example, I want to test when in my case, the simulator, the environment, the simulation environment that you create, most of the time my trash is full. Okay. If you put, for example, 3 here, the standard deviation is 3, is around 8. Okay. The number you range, the most of the sample is inside 5 minus 3 is 2 and 8. Okay, most of the data is in this interval here. Okay, only few data is outside this interval here. Did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so I clear. Okay, each what means mean and standard deviation. Okay, it's the other file that you need to configure. After you configure these 2 files, you can run the model. How you run? You go here. It's the main class. This class has one argument, okay? When you run, okay, run configurations, okay? It's the run, okay? You check the argument, is this number here. What is this number means? It means it's the amount of time that this simulation will run, okay? In minutes, okay? It means that this simulation will run for 20 minutes. Did you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now, the last thing that you need to do is to work in the Node-RED to prepare the environment to receive the message, the MQTT message. Okay, just give me a second. Okay. You go here. I just only stop this example here and start. Okay, test MQTT. Okay, this here. Okay, it's prepared to to receive. If you follow the tutorial, you need to configure the port here. Okay, I define A18883 like you see in the configuration file. Because I only have one top, okay? It's not the correct, I just want to do it to test, okay? But in your implementation, you need to have this flow here, you need to have one for each sensor, okay? For example, you need to configure here the server and define the top, okay? If you change the top, for example, sensor one and for example, load can, you put the name here, okay? And create a debug, okay? So you deploy, and you click here in debug, okay? Your debug is ready to receive a message from simulator. Now, you can run the simulator. Okay, if everything works, you start to send message here. Why it's not? Okay, because it's not enabled. Okay, did you see here? Node 3 send a message, node 1 send a message, node 2 send a message. Node 1 send a message, node 2, okay? It's the message that you receive from the simulator. Did you understand the general idea?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, it's a really easy. Okay, you read the tutorial in the Git and read the material that I share with you. You will have all information that is required to work to perform the task about this sprint. Okay. Any question about the simulator?
No, teacher.
Okay.
No.
I record this part and I will share in the canvas. Okay.
Teacher, I have a question for the task number 3.
Okay, no problem. Go
If
ahead.
we decided to do